back to my channel. Today I have a mid-May message for all of the Scorpios out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with every single Scorpio out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual coach, and a sound healing practitioner. So without further ado, Scorpio, let's go ahead and dive right into your mid-May message. So Scorpio, we are starting out with exchanging gifts, perspective, and Akasha. So Scorpio, your heart of the reading this month is really about perspective. So it's really wanting you to sort of tune in to your perceptions. It's really wanting you to see things. Maybe you're needing to see things from a different point of view. Maybe you're needing to see things from a different perspective. Maybe you don't need to be so rigid in your thinking. It could mean various things. But I feel that ultimately, what it's really wanting you to understand here is that there's more than one way to see things, to view things, because recognize everything it's vast. There is a great amount of space, of vastness, of depths, of understanding. And I think that it's important for you to recognize that. I also feel this is about you connecting to your inner gifts, like what you are great at, what you are here to do, what you are here to achieve. I feel that this mid-month is really about you connecting to maybe parts of your Akashic record so that you could be really in tune with your own divine guidance and be led to make certain specific choices in your day-to-day. I feel that, here, so the one thing that keeps popping up in my mind here, Scorpio, is the word labels. I feel a lot of times we get very comfortable in labeling ourselves in certain specific ways. And I feel that what your team is really wanting you to be aware of is that you are more than just a label. You are more than just a female. You are more than just a male. You are more than just your zodiac sign. You are more than just, however you label yourself, you need to sort of get a much broader perspective and recognize that you are far more than just how you see yourself, and that you are far more than just how you view yourself or what you believe about yourself. You need to recognize that you're sort of at this point in your life, you're sort of this gift that's being unwrapped. And as you unwrap layer upon layer of who you are, you're uncovering your vastness. You're uncovering more in depth and detail of who you are. And that is connecting you more to your own divine source, to source energy. And so I feel this is what this mid-month is for you here. I love this message because it all started with the word labels, right? And I feel that this is about you sort of uncovering the depths and the vastness of who you are and what you believe about yourself, and truly identifying and connecting with that truer aspect of yourself. So let's go ahead and dive right into the tarot, because I want to get more in-depth detail here what this mid-month is going to mean for you. It could be that maybe you're going through this time right now of truly trying to find yourself, right? And I'm going to be very honest with you here, Scorpio, and tell you that there is a lot of individuals out in the collective right now that are truly trying to find themselves, because a lot of them feel lost. They feel very confused, and a lot of it has to do with not truly understanding who they are. They don't know who they are because their whole lives have been led by what people believe about them, right? And it's sort of like, when I'm coaching individuals and helping them to see themselves through their own eyes, they don't recognize that they see themselves through the eyes of other people. And I feel that you're truly uncovering who you are. And it's not something that you're familiar with. So it sort of feels unsettling, if that's the right word. So we have the Page of Pentacles here with the Five of Cups. So I do feel that you're trying to be very practical about ways of being able to unfold or unravel who you are. And you're sort of uncovering aspects of yourself that are wounded, or that have a sense of loss in them, or have a sense of betrayal, right? So there's a lot of sorrow and a lot of darkness that we often unfold or discover when we are truly trying to find ourselves, okay? This is okay. I think a lot of times when individuals truly start to go down that path, they often make really bad choices because they're in a place where they don't feel lovable, they don't feel worthy, they don't feel comfortable with who they are. And it's all of that sadness, all of that disappointment, all of that grief, all of that shadow work that sort of comes to the surface that needs to be dealt with one by one, right? So it's dealing with it in a practical way, but recognizing that you are far more than what you are experiencing. You are far more than what you are uncovering, okay? So now we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Emperor. This is beautiful. So the Ace of Pentacles is about recognizing that as you uncover every layer of who you are, you're getting to the root of who you are. And at the root, at the center, you are this beautiful, magnificent being that has so much to offer. And there's potential for growth, right? And the thing is that we have to nurture ourselves. We have to take action towards, nurturing those aspects, because we want those things to grow more, right? The Emperor is about, sort of being the authority figure, right? So it's about you recognizing your own strengths and understanding that you have the last say-so of what transpires in your life. The Emperor is like this absolute divine masculine energy that takes action towards growing or building the things that you ultimately want to have in your life. And I feel that you're in this position right now here, Scorpio, where you're needing to expand. You're needing to look beyond, I guess, the vantage point that you're viewing from, or sort of go beyond your own barriers, right? You're needing to expand, and you're needing to grow, and you're needing to make trajectory action. So it's like you need to, it's sort of like playing chess, right? You've got to be calculative. You have to calculate your next move. You have to understand that every move has something will transpire from it, right? And I feel this is where you're needing to sort of grow and expand, right? You're needing to grow beyond your own limited perceptions or perspectives, okay? So we now have the Justice card with the Strength card. Okay, beautiful. So Justice is all about the law of cause and effect. Okay, it simply states that whatever action that we put out into this world, there is a reaction to it, right? For every cause, there is an effect. For every effect, there is a cause. And I think that we have to come into balance. We have to sort of balance out our own actions with our intentions, because I think a lot of times we're unaware of what we are intentionally creating because we're not even aware of what it is or who we are or what we're desiring, right? I think that when you can see yourself as something more than who you believe yourself to be, and you allow yourself to be guided intuitively, spiritually, if you can see yourself as a part of source, you'll make better choices. Things will sort of balance themselves out. Everything will sort of, it'll be like a domino effect. Everything will just start sort of falling into place. I feel that right now you're in a position here, Scorpio, where you're needing to decide for yourself. Are you wanting to be your own advocate and sort of be that fierce, courageous, brave person that you know you are and live through wholeheartedness? Or are you wanting to continue to see yourself in one way? This is what I need you to see here with the Strength card. Notice how here in the Strength card, there are two faces. Look at this Strength card. This Strength card right here has two faces, right? And these two faces, let me get this to focus for just a second. So these two faces right here in the Strength card truly show that there is something more deep within you. There is more than meets the eye, right? And this is about you uncovering who you are and understanding that you are far more than what you see. You are far more than what you believe, okay? So it's about you sort of recognizing your own inner strength, recognizing how powerful you are, how courageous you really are, and understanding that in order for you to have the things that you want to have or to experience the things that you want to experience, you must be willing to shed old layers of who you are. So we now have the Knight of Swords with the Nine of Cups. So the Knight of Swords can be a very fast, chaotic energy. But the thing is that when we move very quickly, okay, if we are rash about, and we don't really consciously think about things, it can be very chaotic. It can feel very flighty. It can feel very iffy and stressful, right? But the thing is that the Knight of Swords is always going to reveal the truth. And this is about you seeing the truth of who you are and being okay, being happy with who you are and recognizing that, you know, you're not this unlovable, unworthy person that other people might have made you feel that way, or what you might have believed from past experiences with other individuals or certain situations, okay? It's about you uncovering the truth of who you are and allowing that truth to inspire you to be more loving towards yourself, right? Because, yeah, I love this. Okay, so now you have the Page of Pentacles with the Ten of Wands. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles, again, you've got it here, right? So it's about you allowing yourself to blossom and bloom into this beautiful, magnificent person that you are, and letting go of all of these burdens and responsibilities that other people have put on you. You know, I used to have this course a long time ago called Discover the True You, where I would sort of talk to individuals and we would have conversations about the things that they believed about themselves. And the one thing that a lot of them never realized is that a lot of the beliefs that they had was basically unsolicited advice that they had received from loved ones, right? It could have been family, it could have been friends. It was just individuals that sort of put these expectations or put these perspectives of who they believed them to be. And somehow, some way, they ended up owning that. They only saw themselves the way that those individuals saw them. And so when we carry those burdens, when we carry those responsibilities, we end up feeling like we have to fix ourselves. We have to work on ourselves and make ourselves better. But the reality is that you're already perfect just the way that you are. There's nothing that you need to change about yourself other than just loving yourself, being kind and genuine to yourself. So we now have the Five of Wands with the Lovers card. Okay, so the Five of Wands is about recognizing that we all have things that we need to learn to about ourselves. This particular Five of Wands really speaks about the reflections that we often see, right? And here's the thing. We are mirrors for each other. And whenever we sort of are uncomfortable or we dislike something about ourselves, that's because other people are reflecting that aspect of you to you, right? And you're just needing to be aware that that's a part of you that needs to be loved a little bit more, okay? A Five of Wands, I often look at it as a way for you to sort of build your courage, build your strength to move towards affirming yourself in a much better way. You know, some people can look at the Five of Wands as conflict, but in this particular situation, I just feel that this is you learning to find balance with yourself, learning to see yourself in multiple ways. Understand that you are a multidimensional being. So it's understanding that you're going to have different reflections and different ways of being, and it's okay, but it's about finding the balance. The Lovers card is all about finding that maturity within yourself and falling into this pure unconditional love when it comes to yourself. I think a lot of times with the Lovers card, people don't recognize that its true meaning is about following the wisdom of your heart. No one can tell you how to live your life. And I'm here to tell you, Scorpio, that your message this month is really about what is it? It's about listening to what it is that you're truly desiring, seeing yourself in a much bigger light and following your heart, whatever that is. You know, it's not about meeting the expectations of other individuals. It's more about you listening to you and you following you. So Scorpio, this is your message this month. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys.